I don't know. I didn't play this back about 100 times, and I laugh every time, man.
As President of the United States, I will strengthen, not abdicate, America's global leadership.
And look who's clapping in the back. Just look. I can't wait. Hey.
President of the United States must not look at our country as an instrument for their own ambitions. Our nation is not some spoil to be won. The United States of America.
Spoiled to be won. Look, I mean, this is ridiculous, man. Give me a break.
Is the greatest idea humanity ever devised. The nation that inspired the world.
Oh my God. Bro, and look at Liz Cheney. She is she's like, man, why did I sign up for this? I was better off just sitting in the corner. But I don't like I hate Donald Trump so much. I got to help Kamala. I got it. I don't want to, but I got to do it. Oh boy. Now she's finding words for her word salad. You know, her motivational speech. You know, this is disgusting, man. This isn't a presidential candidate, man. I'm sorry, y'all. This woman is a laughingstock.
To believe in the possibilities of a representative government. And so in the face of...
Did you hear somebody laugh? Somebody laughed in the back. Let me go back.
In the face of those... And so in the face of those who believe in the possibilities of a representative government.
Y'all heard that? I heard somebody laugh in the background.
And so in the face of those who would endanger our magnificent experiment, people of every party must...
Thank you. But mostly we're not going back.
Yo, man, this Harris Walls campaign is just, man. It is pathetic, man. I'm gonna say it again, pathetic.
And I also...
And it's like 300 people here. Not even probably 300. Like 200, 205. This is what democracy looks like. Country over party.
I want to thank your father, Vice President Dick Cheney, for his support and what he has done to serve our country. Every endorsement matters, and this endorsement matters a great deal, Liz, and it carries a special significance.
Significance of a passage of time. I mean, unbelievable. Give us a break. But again, y'all, it's just sad, man. You know, she hates Donald Trump this much. You know, I'm telling y'all, man, we are living in the biggest history yet, man. We're living the most craziest, darkest times ever, man. Boy.
Look, I think that the pick was somewhat surprising. Joe Biden has really been trying to portray himself as the moderate in this race, as somebody who is a centrist. And in one fell swoop here, he has put somebody on the ticket whose voting record in the Senate is to the left of Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. So I think that, you know, the American people are going to look at the substance of this. They're going to look at what she stood for in the past. They're going to look at what she said during the primary election. And it's very clear. She is a radical liberal. She's somebody that has said we ought to spend $32 trillion on Medicare for all. If you look at her record as well in California, she did, in fact, essentially ban gun sales with executive action. And she threatened during the primaries to do the same thing if she's elected if she were elected here. So I do think the American people are going to take a look at this record and realize she is very much a radical liberal.
I mean, I just fundamentally disagree that we won't have a democracy. I think this country is stronger than any individual politician in either party. And so I believe deeply that the policy differences matter. So did Liz Cheney at one point. She used to call Kamala Harris a radical liberal who would raise taxes, take away guns and health insurance, and explode the size and power of the federal government. Now, this means something to a lot of people. And so, like, I don't begrudge her viewpoints, and obviously she strongly dislikes Donald Trump and what he represents. But there are a heck of a lot of people in this country who thought they were getting something out of Biden and Harris that they did not get. And there's a lot of Republicans and conservatives who probably may have some proclivities that Cheney has about what Trump did on January the 6th, but are mortified at the policy outcomes of Biden and Harris. They were not moderates. They were radical liberals, just like Cheney predicted they would be. Like, I think politics has a couple of purposes: win elections and govern. And the way Harris has governed the last 3.5 years, I cannot abide.
Donald Trump was willing to sacrifice our capital to allow law enforcement officers to be beaten and brutalized in his name.
We are tired of hearing this, man. We all know what happened. And I tell all the ones, hands behind their back. I say, Nancy, hands behind your back. But this is sad. This is all they have nothing else to run on. And now you see never Trumpers that were really, really big on J6. Now they're on the Trump train. They're voting for Trump, ma'am. Nobody cares about it anymore. We care about policy. There's a lot at stake right now. There's a lot of big things, big issues, problems, and failed policy that is going on right now. And as you can see, like I say, when you got stage 4 TDS, stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome, there is a rare chance you can come back. It's rare though. But for most people, that's it. Just as you see with Miss Liz.
And to violate the law and the Constitution in order to seize power for himself. I don't care if you are a Democrat or a Republican or an independent. That is depravity, and we must never become numb to it. Any person who would do these things can never be trusted with power again. We must defeat Donald Trump on November 5th. In that election 20 years ago, when we were campaigning in Wisconsin and all across the country, we were campaigning as compassionate conservatives. What January 6th shows us is that there is not an ounce of compassion in Donald Trump. He is petty, he is vindictive, and he is cruel. And Donald Trump is not fit to lead this good and great nation.
Oh boy, why don't you look at that? Oh, I love pulling it out, man. Oh, another small crowd. Boy, y'all got to give this campaign some hope. Y'all got to, bro. This is what democracy looks like. Oh my God. Boy, y'all know I couldn't wait to show the receipts. You know I couldn't. Come on now, y'all. Y'all know I got to show it now. I got to let y'all know what's going on. Yeah.
Talk to me kind of your thoughts on on Joe Biden naming Kamala Harris as his running mate.
Her views are so radical that just from a political standpoint, it was a surprising pick to me because in order for Biden to win, he has to appeal to suburban voters in a lot of swing states around the country. He's got to appeal to people that, you know, are not California liberals. He's already got the California liberal vote. So I don't see that Harris helps him. I think what he ended up having to do was basically placate that far left wing of the party. So I think in addition to the fact that she would be a terrible vice president policy-wise for the country, it tells us something about Joe Biden. It tells us that he's not really leading his party. He's not really in charge and sort of putting his mark on the party the way most nominees do. He's much more having to keep them happy. But I think by doing so, he made a pitch.
Talk to me kind of.
Look, y'all. Look. We're gonna end the video off with this. This is ridiculous. Look, 81 million votes. A cheap fake, a deep fake. This fella doesn't know where he's at or what's going on. He doesn't even know about. I think he's completely forgotten that there's a hurricane, that people have lost their life, that animals have drowned, that people's lives are devastated. Just look.
What do the states in the storm zone need, Mr. President?
Okay.
What do the states in the storm zone, what do they need after what you saw today?
Oh, in the storm zone.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering what storm you're talking about.
What storm we're talking about? Does this fella even know?
They're getting everything they need. And they're very happy across the board.
What do the states in the storm zone need, Mr. President?
Okay.
What do the states in the storm zone, what do they need after what you saw today?
Oh, in the storm zone.
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering what storm you're talking about. They're getting everything they need.
Y'all dead wrong, man. Y'all are dead wrong, man. Yeah. Prayers for America. Who's running the country? The corrupt scam matrix, man. The corrupt scam matrix has outdone itself again.